Okay, mic check, mic check. Alright, looks good to me. Howdy, y'all. It's been a couple days, but welcome back to another stream. We're going to be doing FF6 today and trying to get a little bit more done. I don't know how long we'll go tonight, probably an hour or two. Just wanted to try and get a little bit more of this knocked out. I did do a little bit off stream, just trying to get some rages and stuff for Gao. So I think we should be pretty set. I don't know who all we're going to be getting today. I know at some point, I can't remember if it's in this cave or if I have to go to the Colosseum to get Shadow, but I'm really just kind of following this walkthrough more than anything. But yeah, hi. You know, I figured, you know, it's Sunday and people hanging out inside, just getting ready for the new work week and stuff. So, oh, Interceptor. Hey, maybe this is Shadow trying to tell me to follow you. But yeah, I thought, you know, a stream might be good for today. Just you know, just kind of hang out and chill for a little bit. Let's see, let's do, I think it's Twilight Requiem is the indoor one, right? And then Air Anchor. But yeah, I've mostly just been, you know, kind of hanging out in Final Fantasy XIV. Nothing really stream worthy, just doing a little bit of RP here and there, or, you know, been running the new Alliance raid basically non-stop on my Sage, trying to get the new robes. I finally did get it, but it was an awful experience. I had to run it probably, I don't know, 12 times before I even saw the thing drop, let alone win it. Thankfully, I did win it the first time I did see it, but it was painful, man. But I'm happy to say that I'm very well versed in Sage at this point, at least for Alliance raids. I haven't done the new EX or anything like that. If I do something like that, I might end up doing it on stream, but you know, I didn't really see anything. Like, I guess the weapon might be like maybe 5 eye levels higher on Kyra, my red mage. It would definitely be an upgrade on my Sage, but I don't know if I really want to try and learn an EX on my Sage quite yet. She's 6'11" right now, so I'm gonna have to wait until next week and get some more tomes of aphorism for her. She'll be about a week behind Kyra, but I was kind of surprised at really how fast I was able to get her geared up and ready to go. It really, aside from just taking forever to get the ropes to drop, it really wasn't all that bad at all, truth be told. So yeah, we might do that at some point this week. I hear the new EX is actually one of the easier ones so far. You can really kind of Dorito it, except for like 1 or 2 mechanics or something. I haven't watched any videos or anything like that on it yet, but that's what some of the forums and whatnot have been saying. So it might be kind of fun to hop in there and do. We'll just have to kind of wait and see on that. And I might switch over to Chainsaw. That's just Air Anchor's not really doing anything for me. And the Chimera's really hurting, huh? Thankfully, Cat Scratch does a fair amount of work. Here we go. Alright, and Celis learned all of the stuff she needed to learn. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use a Phoenix down. Yeah, it's nice to hop back into this and play something a little different. But yeah, we'll probably do some more 14 at some point this week. I haven't really decided what we'll do yet. On Kyra, I've mostly just been doing a little bit of Crystalline Conflict, which is always kind of a nice, it's a nice streaming kind of thing to do in the game, because there's not really an end point to it. It's not like I like stop streaming whenever I'm done with Crystalline Conflict. I can always kind of do it, right? So that's an option. I'm not opposed to doing that. But I am really liking Sage, so we'll probably do some stuff with her at some point. Always run across a... Hey, that's me. Oh, so they're kind of like the hint that you need an open spot in your party, huh? Okay. But yeah, overall just really having fun with patch 6.3. I finished my Tataru's Grand Adventure quests and got all of that sorted out. Got my new doggy. Problem is I just don't really have a spot for it, on Kyra. I need to go back through and finish doing all of that on my Sage. Just get it out of the way. That was the other thing. After I did my 6.3 stream, I spent probably an entire day just doing Manderville quests so I can get caught up. I was like, man, I can't even finish 6.3 on my Sage with my current gear. So I had to go through and work on that a little bit. Thankfully, it took a while, but I did eventually get it, so I'm all caught up on the Manderville quests. It took about a day, skipping all the cutscenes and everything. ARR was really the hardest part because all of the quests there have like 4 or 5 different segments, and there's like 4 to 5 different quests per patch. So it was definitely the longest. Once I hit Heavensward, it really kind of smoothed along. Every one of those quests is just two quests per patch. There's still a lot of running around, but it's not too bad. Oh no, Death Warden. I don't know what this does, so we're gonna find out. Magic. Can I just raise it? We'll find out. Let's try, because I got some of my new stuff here, so we're gonna magic earn it. Hey, look at that. All right, and only 1 magic. Oh, and the Tiger Fang, nice. Okay, I can use that. But yeah, it really wasn't too bad once I hit Heavensward. But man, getting through ARR took a few hours. Even skipping the cutscenes and everything, it's just there's so much running around, and it's kind of tedious. But we got it done, and she got her Manderville weapon, so I'm excited to have some fun with that. Let's see. Let's try Behemoth. I don't know what Behemoth does. I just hope it doesn't kill my own party. We'll find out. Some of these I get kind of worried about, right? I did get the Rafflesia though, so I'm happy with that. The one that we went and fought the flower painting for and skipped the rest of the dungeon so far. We'll do all of that later. But yeah, it does a seduce. It's a confusion, I guess. So that was a nice addition. So I got a lot done on Gal. We're only really a couple of new monsters that really felt like they were going to be any good. But the ones that are good are really good. So excited to have them on the team going into Kefka's Tower and the Dinosaur Forest later. But yeah, so at this point it's just kind of, in FF14 just kind of waiting for next week. A lot of the stuff that I want to get done, unfortunately, because they have the cap on the Tomes of Aphorism and how many coins you can get a week to upgrade your Lunar Envoy stuff. I'm gonna check down here, though. I don't want to miss anything. Ooh. But yeah, so I've definitely had fun. It's just not really a whole lot of stuff that really felt stream worthy. I mean, I guess I can stream skipping the Manderville quest, but it doesn't seem too interesting. You know, if I'm gonna do like a Zatsu stream like that, where I'm just kind of game playing and talking at the same time, kind of like this, I like going in with having some topics, and if I don't really have anything to talk about, then it's not really super enjoyable for... Hey, Shadow. It's not really super enjoyable for anyone watching the stream. It's not super enjoyable for me, so it's just easier to just do that stuff off stream, right? But Crystal and Conflict, you know, we can always do that anytime. I did get the Link Pearl emote, so I'm pretty happy about that. That was kind of my first big goal, and you know, I'm doing 3 to 5 rounds each day, just casual matches. I'm not going to worry about ranked, pretty much from here on out, really. So, yeah, you know, it's something that we can always like add to the docket at some point. Alright, now I can do all of my save point stuff here. I don't really know if I need to burn a tent or not. But, you know, it's been a couple days. I thought, you know, I wanted to stream. I've been itching to stream. It's just a matter of coming up with stuff to do, finding the right game, that kind of thing. And yeah, so I spent yesterday getting the Velt stuff done and taking care of all of that before doing all of this stuff. So that was nice. Really only needed to use it on Mog, I guess. I know we've got a couple, like, behemoths coming up. I don't know. I still haven't decided if we're going to do all of the dragons on stream or not, because, I mean, we've been on this game for, like, 3 months now. And a lot of that is my own fault, of course. But, you know, it's time to move on. I love FF6. It's one of my favorites, but with how long it's been taking, you know, I think people are ready and kind of eager for me to move on to some other games, right? These runes are awful. Ah, Behemoth King. It's kind of odd. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Behemoth King here. Let's do the what do I want to do? Do I want, like, instant heals? Or do I want to try and see what the Rafflesia can do? I don't know if the Rafflesia is going to really do anything against him. That's the problem. We're going to dance, or we're going to jump it. I'm going to try Air Anchor. I don't know if it's going to do anything. Yeah, I think we'll just chainsaw it. I do so much damage that it really doesn't feel too bad. God, Rafflesia's good. That confused effect is nasty. Here we go. We're gonna have a couple rounds of them here, I think. But yeah, so I think I'm ready to move on to FF7 as well. I'm ready to move on to some of the later games that I haven't played as much of before. I'm ready to get to the secret game. That's like a ways off still at this point. Like, we're not even halfway through the list yet. By the time I get done with this, FF16 is going to be out on PC. But, you know, I figured we could kind of do like a half Zatsu, half gaming stream and just kind of have some fun with it. So, the other thing that I did, and this was the other big thing, because of last week, right? So you guys know me. I don't handle horror all that well. But I have been on, like, a horror movie kick lately. Because movies feel like a little bit different than games. Like, I can't really do... Oh no, something's coming from behind. What could it be? Another monster appears. Another Behemoth King. We'll just keep jumping. I think Celis's Runic is going to come in handy here. That's what we're going to do. A chainsaw, Runic. I think we'll just kind of keep that going. I think we'll be okay. Entice. Oh, and it does work. It does work. Perfect. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, I don't handle horror games. Movies are a little bit different because movies has that different perspective, right? Like, you're watching characters on a screen versus games where it has that close perspective, where the monsters and everything are chasing you as the player. Can't do anything here for these wounds like these here. Let's fly to Thamasa on the double. Alright. So I've been on a horror movie kick lately, and I've actually had a lot of fun. Like, I watched the Hellraiser remake. That was a lot of fun. Watched The Thing for the first time. Oh man, I love that movie. But the thing with a lot of horror movies is that they kind of straddle the line, right? Like, they're not always like just about horror. Some of them are like part way to action. Some of them are part way comedy. You know, Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness, they're comedy movies as much as anything, right? Must be having a nightmare. I can't remember if we pick him up after this or if I have to go to the Coliseum. I guess we'll find out. Ah, here we go. We'll continue this discussion in a bit. Aw. Is this pre-shadow him? Came to try and stop me from leaving. I'm sorry, but I can't turn back, boy. Stay here with my daughter. You both deserve to live in peace. Oof. Oh no. Aw. The loyal hound. I love Interceptor. All we can do now is wait. Rest will help. Oof. How are you feeling? It's only a scratch. I've had worse. I've got this guy watching over me. Oof. Oof. Okay. So now what? I gotta bring up the old walkthrough here. So we got all of this done. Back to Thamasa. Okay, back in Thamasa. Yeah, helping the poor wounded character through a difficult dream. Dream varies based on who you found in the cave, of course. I just lie in bed, okay. Isn't really much new to do here since the last time you visited. Okay. Okay, so it talks a little bit about Realm, who we're going to be doing here in a little bit. A fixed occurrence. In order to make Realm appear in G-Door, you need to step on one of 3 specific tiles and exit the Masa. Re-enter, step on one of those tiles again, and exit again. Is a given. Okay. Okay, that's kind of confusing. So that's what we're gonna do, just in case, because I'm not entirely sure what's going on with all of this, right? They said it's on the stone path leading out, right? Abbott's Rock is above water for the first time in 50 years. Head north of town and you should be able to see it. Okay. Okay. Step on one of 3 specific tiles. As long as you follow that one, you'll be fine. Okay. Alright. There we go. And then exit again. Cool. Time to go pick them up, I'd say. At the Coliseum, perhaps. Okay. Okay, so it sounds like he's already left. So by doing that, he's gone to the Coliseum. So we can go pick up Shadow next, right? Yeah. There we go. Cool. So I did everything correctly, looks like. And I need a striker, I guess. Whatever that is in this game, because I've changed pretty much every name. He already left. He said he was going to the Coliseum. Aren't any good places left to play. Aw. And that feeling. Of course, we can go finish science quests in the, yes, in the, Doma Castle area, right? So yeah, as I was saying, like, movies, I mean, movies can be fun. They kind of straddle the line in a way that's very different. Like, to me, The Thing is more like, it's more like an action movie because, I mean, Kurt Russell's a badass, right? But I'm also, like, so intrigued on, like, how they made it for its time. You know, you watch The Thing nowadays, and it's kind of cheesy, kind of corny, but the animatronics are fantastic still, to this day. And you can't help but kind of separate yourself and kind of wonder, like, how did they do this? You know, there's always that kind of magic part to it, right? But last week I watched Skinamarink. Skinamarink scares the ever-living hell out of me, like in a way that is yeah, sorry, I just now realized that this is kind of peeking out here. Skinamarink scares me in a way that most movies don't do nowadays. It scares me in very much the same way that a lot of video game horror scares me, in that it's a lot more personal. It is terrifying. You know, the interesting thing with it is that where is this thing? Where is this Coliseum? I think it's like the far north, isn't it? But the thing is, like, with Skinamarink, it's not going to be for everybody. But the interesting thing about it is that, like, that's kind of known. Like, from the very beginning, it really doesn't make any apologies for the kind of movie that it is, right? And it's interesting that, you know, it's a very divisive movie, but there's not a lot of discourse on it. Like, it's not a polarizing movie, I would say. Like, it's divisive. Like, either you like it or you don't. But you don't really see people arguing about it. Like, if you like the movie, you still kind of understand why people would not like the movie. If you didn't like it, you can kind of understand where the people who did are coming from, right? It's a very, very interesting movie in that regard. So if you've never seen Skinamarink and you didn't watch it, aw, oh yeah. You better not bet any cheap crap, or Mr. Typhon will have to come and teach you a lesson. So, you know, without spoiling anything on it, like, just so you kind of know what you're getting into. Like, you can watch the trailer and you'd probably understand. But it's mostly a movie that's a lot of static still shots at, like, weird angles and that kind of thing. And then, like, some absolutely crazy sound design. Like, there's not much of a narrative. There is, but it's not not like a traditional movie, right? With pleasure, yes. What do I want to... Like, I want a striker, but I don't know what they're called in this game, right? But, yeah, it's very, very, very different kind of movie. Like, it's very avant-garde, right? There's not a lot of dialogue. There's not a lot of, like I said, not a lot of narratives. You don't really see characters on the screen very often. Yeah, it's a very, very weird movie in that regard, and that's going to turn a lot of people off, right? But if you're into that kind of thing, if you're willing to, like, give that kind of thing a chance and kind of be immersed in a very kind of experimental experience, I guess is really the only word for it. Man, what is it? A shuriken? Did they change the name on it? Here, we're gonna sort this. Maybe that'll make it a little bit easier. It is absolutely terrifying. Like, it's not the kind of movie that that is made to entertain. Like, not even remotely. Like, it has one goal at all, and that is to terrify you. Like, that's it. It's not there to be funny. It's not there to have a lot of action or anything like that. It is there to try and pull out something very, very primal about you, right? Where do I get it? Found in Cave on the Veldt. Okay. In the World in the Ruin. Okay, so is that the one that I picked up earlier? Okay, I gotta figure out the name of it. But yeah, it is very much a very primal type of fear. Like, it's trying to recreate the kind of fear you had as a kid. You woke up in the middle of the night to, like, go to the bathroom or something like that, and, you know, everything around you is suddenly scary. Like, you know, piles of clothes look like monsters and that kind of thing. It is yeah, it terrified the ever-living shit out of me. It's not a movie I think I could ever watch a second time. like under no circumstances. But it is very, very unique in its experience, right? Yeah, I think it's the Ichigeki now. I think that's what they've changed the name of it to. So yeah, if you were into that kind of thing, if you are like willing to take a shot on something a little different, highly, highly recommend it. But yeah, like I said, it's very different in the fact that that I think everyone can kind of appreciate what they're trying to do. His name Kyle or Kevin Edward Ball, the director. Like you can definitely understand what he's trying to do there, right? And even if it's not for you, I think it's kind of easy to appreciate it in that kind of regard. But if you were into that kind of thing, like it is just terrifying. I saw a comment on Twitter that said, you know, this isn't a movie that's there to scare you in the moment with jump scares. It's there to scare you for when you leave the theater. And it is very, very true. You know, it brings up all of those things, like I said, the very scary stuff from when you were a child, and makes you kind of relive it as an adult. And here, I'm gonna quick save just in case I bet the wrong thing here. There we go. And it was very effective to me anyways. Like I said, I don't handle scary stuff like that at all. Hey, what's up, Shadow? Okay, so we're gonna get him back. Nice. We'll just jump. We'll just jump the whole time. So I guess it's all automatic, huh? That's kind of nice. But yeah, it's a lot of shadows, a lot of film grain on it, and very masterfully done for as spare as it is. I mean, he made it up on like what, $15,000 or something like that. So for having such a little budget, did a very good job and just kind of showcased what you can do with a little bit of creativity and just, you know, working with what you have available. So yeah, highly recommended if you're willing to kind of jump into that thing. I mean, like I said, you can kind of watch the trailer, and if the trailer was like, okay, that's enough, you know, you probably don't need to see the whole thing, because really the whole thing is an hour and a half of the trailer. It's just got some other moments in it. But if you're into that kind of atmosphere and you just want to be terrified out of your mind, please watch Skinamarink. It's absolutely terrifying, in my opinion anyways. The only thing I know how to do, I'm fighting. Why don't you come with us? Perhaps I should. Alright. It's time to put my skills to the ultimate test. Alright, so now he is a part of the gang, and we got our Ichigeki back, so that's kind of nice. Ayo. I don't think I'm going to do all of the Coliseum stuff this playthrough. It's just too much. Coliseum is just too confusing to me. Like, I know there's like tricks and stuff, you can follow the guide and all of that. It's too much, man. I can't really do that for an entire stream, really. Alright, so now's the time. This is the time we were waiting for. This is gonna be Realm. There's another dungeon, so we've got a ways to go. But yeah, I really, really appreciated it. It's a movie that, even though I am never going to watch it a second time, it's a movie that I appreciate a lot, and the more that I think about it, the more that I like it, you know? I really, really enjoyed the movie for what it was, the more the time goes on. Like, I hate the movie because I'm a big baby, but I also, like, really, really appreciate it as a filmmaker. So yeah, I've been kind of standing it. It's gonna lead to some really good memes, especially once it hits, like, Shudder and is available to a wider audience, because it was only available in, like, just a little under 700 theaters this past weekend. But But yeah, once it hits a wider audience, and you know, uh, if you pirated it or something like that last year, you might have a little bit more to go on. I think it's going to lead to some good memes. It's already led to a lot of good Simpsons memes. A lot of good Simpsons memes. So I can't complain about that. Any movie with a lot of good memes is a-okay with me. But yeah, just very atmospheric, and it just nails a type of horror that I haven't really seen in like a whole lot of movies lately. It felt more like a game type of horror. And again, it's because of that close perspective, right? You hear that a lot in literature classes, you know, close and distant perspective of the narrator. Very, very close perspective. Like, you basically are in the steps of these children or whatever's chasing the children through through this mansion. And I think that's something that really kind of heightens it. But it's also it's because it's a lot of stuff that you see every day. Like, it grounds it in a way that like Hellraiser, you know, you watch Hellraiser and it's like, okay, this is kind of creepy, but you know, you see the costumes of all the I can't Cenobites, yeah, you see the costumes and everything, and you can tell they're kind of like latex costumes and everything. So, you know, it's a little bit different in that regard. But Skinamarink it's all stuff that's very real. Like, it's stuff you see every day, and I think that adds a lot to it. But it's also interesting that I think I've seen quite a few comments on Twitter that have talked about it, that one of the scariest moments happens about halfway through the film. And it's not something that you would expect to be the scary part of of a horror movie, right? It's just a conversation on a phone. And I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to go into it. But it's particularly scary because it's something that is very real. Like, as this little kid is having this conversation on the phone, unless you're just a giant piece of shit, like, it hurts you a little bit. Because you know that a child somewhere has had that conversation before in real life. And that is scary, right? And it is very, very, very effective in that regard. So yeah, I'm a Skinamarink fan. It's terrifying. I can't watch it again. If I ever watch it again, it would have to be one of those movies that I put on a second monitor and turn down really low and just kind of let it play in the background while I play games or something like that, because it's not a movie that I could make it through if I was forced to like sit and focus on it again for another hour and a half. There's just absolutely no way I could do it. It's just too much. All right, so here we go. Man, this coffee. We changed up our coffee pods for our Keurig, and it's strong. I don't mind the strong, but it's also kind of bitter. Like, I like black coffee, but this is almost too bitter. Okay. Enter this dungeon, you must have done two things. You must have either saved Shadow at the floating continent. Okay. Okay, so I did that, yeah. Okay, so we're ready to go. Okay, uncontrollable characters are very poor in this boss battle at the end of the area, so I'd advise against Gao and Amaro. I didn't know Amaro. You know, he's one of those characters that's never really very well regarded, so I don't know too much about him. And due to the time delay, I'd add Mog to the category as well, as neither his dances nor his jump attacks are very useful here. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna switch it up a bit. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to give everyone new gear too. That's gonna be the trickiest part. So, okay, yes. So I know for sure I want Celis and Edgar. I guess we're gonna go with Sabin and, I don't know, maybe Cyan? Could go Terra, two magic users. Excuse me. Yeah, let's go Terra. Why not? Done. Now I've got to gear them all up. Optimal. Give her earrings here. Prevents all status ailments. That's always good. But can't beat earrings on our 2 magic users, right? This should be okay. I'm not super concerned with it. You know, there's a couple parts I'm kind of worried about, but overall I think we'll be okay. May cast death upon striking an enemy. We're gonna pop that on her. Why not? And then the tiara. It's more the levels. You know, you can see Sabin and Terra are a little low, but so far I haven't had too many issues with it, right? Like, the balance has been okay, but this is a pretty big dungeon, so I'm kind of... I'm kind of worried. We're gonna find out real quick, I guess. They're, how we doing on their espers? Okay. So, I think we're good to go. We're gonna give this a shot. You know, I hate taking Mog out of my party, but it's been a long time since I've done this dungeon, so we're gonna follow the guide as best as possible to try and get through this thing. Okay, we did go through here a little bit earlier just to get the Rafflesia for Gal, so we've got the flower. I can't remember what I need to do to like actually open up the dungeon though. It's one of the paintings if I remember right. Search diary, yes. Okay. Okay, so we did all of this in a previous stream. Yeah. Yeah. Next page. Yeah, I can't remember how we've got to open up the staircase so I can go down and get Realm. So, you saved Shadow earlier. You don't even know Realm is supposed to be here, but you'll never get more evidence than you have now. So we lit everything up. So we're good to go. Okay. First is a painting of pink flowers. That's the one we did a little bit earlier, because that's what unlocked one of Gao's best, and God, it is good, one of Gao's best rages. Like, I was following the guide, and I was like, is it really that good? I mean, is it really? And yeah, apparently that Seduce, that charm, hits, like, everything, including several different bosses. So, first off, since it's not, yeah, it kind of goes into it here. Since it's not confused status, you can't protect against it. Charm works on everything as long as it connects. Yeah, so, pretty good. Okay. Second painting of interest is the painting that has replaced the Ultros painting. It's the unwanted portrait of Emperor Gestal. Okay. Alright, here we go. Obtained Emperor's Letter. Legendary treasure sleeps where the mountains form a star. Whatever could that mean? Another dungeon, perhaps. This referred to the grand treasure of the Empire, the ancient relic with restoration abilities. Should inform Locke once we find him. Yeah, Locke's like the last one we're waiting on. I don't know why the guide always has us get him last, because there's so many good things that you can steal from what I've noticed up until this point. Okay. Comes alive as well. All right, so we've got to fight this lady. Misty. Okay. I feel like they changed those names too, huh? Let's do a Phantom Rush, because it is ridiculously powerful. Tools. Chainsaw, as always. Alright, I really enjoyed this fight in 14. It was a lot of fun. I was very surprised that they even added it. But yeah, for, what was this? Was this Delta Escape? It was highly enjoyable. I thought they did a very, very good job with pretty much all of the 6 bosses, all of the Delta Escape bosses. All right, So now we're kind of in the confusing part, because I can't remember entirely where to go. Ah. Oh no! Oh. It's just a blade dancer. Just another thing to add to the belt. I guess that's not an entirely bad thing, huh? But yeah, like this part from here on out, this is kind of where things get fuzzy for me. So, you know, from here through the future streams, this is about where I've always ended my playthroughs before. This is about... This dungeon is really the reason that I've never actually beaten this game. It's not that it's a hard dungeon, it's just by this point you've been playing for so long and trying to get all the characters, it's just, at least in the old versions, kind of tedious. So yeah, from here on out, I mean, it's mostly going to be new stuff, so that should be kind of fun, because I genuinely don't remember a whole lot about anything from here until Kefka's Tower. So that'll be fun. I remember the Dinosaur Forest. I'll be spending some time in the Dinosaur Forest off stream. But yeah, I don't really remember a whole lot after this, so we'll just have to follow the guide and kind of wing it, right? But we're in the final stretch, which I'm excited about. I'm excited to get into 7 and try some new stuff there. Lich Ring, what are you? Okay. Oh god, here we go again. All right, this is fine. So am I gonna get into a battle every time I pass by that seat? Is this my chair of shame? All right. Oh, hey, nice. Oh, wait, it's this one. All right, well, which one next? Hey, everybody. Hey, Fernando, what's up? Do I want to try the right one, I guess? I guess so. I guess that's what we're doing, huh? Let's see. Alright. Sorry, I mentioned this before. I accidentally deleted a lot of my OBS scenes by complete accident. So if the chat box isn't showing up or something like that, I'll have to figure out what's going on with that a little bit later. So I do apologize. But I appreciate everyone hopping in and saying hi and having some good times. Like I said, it's a lazy Sunday. Why not just hang out, enjoy some Final Fantasy? I am going to be doing Jump King at some point this week. I've been promising it on a bunch of streams before, and I don't know why. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. But we are gonna hop in and do some Jump King at some point. But you know, we'll be doing that, some FF14, that kind of thing. I hope you guys had a good weekend though. It's been kind of quiet here. Oh my god. Okay, so it's got to be the far left one, right? Here we go again. Let's give this another go, shall we? What is our source? Here we go. Fresh browser when scene becomes active. All right. All right. I think maybe this is why I always get lost at this point in the game because of this dungeon. I just want Relp, man. I just want my painter back. Yeah, speaking of, I did spend a little bit of time yesterday trying to work on my VTuber model a little bit, and once again remembered that I absolutely cannot draw. So that's still gonna take some time. That's a ways out at this point. I don't know. I was looking through Booth and just trying to see if maybe there were some like free models that people put up, which, you know, I'm super appreciative of. I'd like to be able to pay for a model at some point, but it's just not really in the cards right now. But maybe one day, you know, hopefully, I'd like to be able to help someone help someone with their work. I believe that artists should be paid for their work. It's just not something I can do right now. But yeah, I did kind of relearn that I still can't draw. So yeah, any VTuber stuff in the future is still a ways off at this point. But it is still in the works. I don't want people to think that like I've forgotten about it or I'm going to continue doing the webcam stuff. I don't mind the webcam thing. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of limiting for the kind of things that I want to do, you know? All right. Hey, there we go. We finally made it. Oh, who's that? Who is that, that maiden? Okay. Come on. It's a shame mimics aren't a thing in these games. I think that'd be kind of cool. Is you just fight the treasure box. They've done that a couple of times in 14, you know. All right. God, Phantom Rush is so good. I don't know if I'm just like over leveled for where I need to be right now, but it just feels so powerful compared to everything else that I have in my arsenal right now. Oh, hey, I actually do get some stuff from it, so I guess maybe it's not a bad thing to like fight these boxes. Yeah, it's kind of tedious, but what else we got going on? Not just for the stream, but you know, life in general. God knows I don't have anything. So why not? Yeah, you guys do anything interesting this weekend? Any big plans? You know, I think people are just kind of settling into the... God, man, everything here hurts. Like, it's not like they're super powerful or anything. Like, they die in one hit, but... God, they just, they one-shot me. I don't know if it's just I'm doing a bad job of staying on top of things or what. But that air knife, man, it's rough. There we go. I need to, I think I just need to do a better job of just keeping everyone healed in between until Sabin can come up. Razor Gale, what's that? That sounds powerful. All right, we'll just use magic, just straight up. Take care of everyone at once, shall we? I might actually need to quick save here in a bit, huh? All right. So, there we go. I know the last boss is apparently weak to fire, so we're gonna keep that in the tank. I don't want to waste all of my stuff right off the bat. Yeah, I think everyone's just kind of settling into the new year and trying to figure out what we want to do for the upcoming year. That's kind of where I'm at, you know, just trying to figure out what games I want to play, try and add some new stuff to the docket aside from Jump King and whatnot. You know, I bought Grandia 2, still haven't had a chance to play it on my own time, but you know, I've still got a little bit in the Steam wallet. I'm trying to think of some good games to play for the stream that might be kind of fun. I really want to play Deep Rock Galactic. I've been watching a lot of VTubers playing it, and it looks like so much fun. I just don't have anyone to play with. But it definitely has that community, that big community to it that is really, really into the game. I think I would have a lot of fun with it. I think I would have a lot of fun streaming it. So if you guys want to see me play some Deep Rock Galactic, it might go on the docket. If I can get it on the next Steam sale or something, I don't know. I mean, I still haven't played, like, Among Us, because I don't have anyone to play Among Us with. But if we can get enough viewers in here to, like, do some community Among Us, I'd really enjoy it. I'd really like to play it. Alright, so we're gonna quick save, because I don't remember anything about this fight, like, at all, other than, hey, she's weak to magic. That's really about it. So, man... Celis is just tearing it up with these Espers right now, huh? Alright, here we go. Ah, but that looks like her, doesn't it? Still life. Alright, Blitz. I mean, I guess I could try the Razor Gale and just see if it's any good or not. But I feel like nothing's going to beat Phantom Rush at this point. We can Transit. Why not? Uh-oh, that's not good. Boom. Oh. Okay, that was, not nearly as difficult as I expected. Oh, that wasn't even the boss, that's why. Well, yeah, that answered that. Okay, here we go. We're getting close. We're getting close. I'm feeling it. I am going to go ahead and waste a tent. We can buy some more later, but we're getting to that point. Now the other question is, which door do I need? Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna try the left. Why not? Okay, that was the wrong option. It wouldn't be one of my streams if I didn't choose the wrong option each and every time. Process of elimination, friends. That's content, baby. Okay. Let's slashes all enemies. Okay, so we're gonna give that a shot too, and just see how that goes. I could do with some stuff that just takes care of everyone at once for a little bit. See how it goes. God, these blade dancers scare me. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of terrifying. I might have to burn another tent already. Yeah, see. Like they're not hard to kill, but man, they do a lot of damage. Like he does have armor on, right? Like I'm not. I did equip him with stuff, didn't I? Yeah. So okay. Good start, everybody. Who in the world is calling me? Okay. All right, it's not the thing you want to happen late at night after just discussing Skinnamarink is for your phone to suddenly go off. Okay, here we go. Okay, single doorway. This is a good sign. It's a good sign that we're on the right path. Bothry? Okay. Please help the painting. The painting? There's a monster possessed my prize goddess painting. A monster? Yes, it hides in the painting. It won't show itself. Eek! Realm, you mustn't attack the picture of the goddess. It'll only make matters worse. God, Shatternook. Shatternook, our old friend. Which one was Shatter? Was it Deltascape, Deltascape 2? I think. 06, I think, was what it was, yeah. Can't remember if it was 06 or 07. I can't remember which one Air Raid was. Try to get between me and my prize, will you? The painting's the best I've had in a long time. No one's denying me this treat. Here we go. Hit me with that battle music. Let's do it. And we're just gonna pop her with some of the most powerful items right at once. God, this makes me just want to do O12 again. or Omega, just in general. God, that does so much damage. Let's see if Phantom Red. Like, I don't know if Rising Phoenix technically counts as fire or not. So we're gonna find out here. I think it does. Oh, it does not. Okay, that's fine. This is okay. Magic. She doesn't have the most powerful yet. I need to pop Ifrit on her at some point. And then yeah, we'll just Phantom Rush it. I don't remember this fight having like any weird gimmicks or anything like that. It's not like 14. I feel like 14 might have made this a little harder than it actually was. Entice. Oh no. Hit your friends till they fall. That's alright. I think maybe I can only hit Chatternook. Like, I don't think the princess part, like, counts. You couldn't have. Oh. Man. Here I was hyping up this dungeon, this whole stream, and being like, oh man, this is gonna be a lot of fun, and it really wasn't too bad. I feel like I'm just overpowered. I feel like I'm overleveled. That's gonna change real quick once we move to like the B and C teams. That's gonna be the Dinosaur Forest is mostly gonna be an off-stream thing, but I've been talking about Dinosaur Forest so much I feel like I would be doing a bad job if I didn't stream at least for one day of just grinding it. But yeah, it's mostly gonna be an off-stream thing. Tomorrow's gonna take some time. Hey, you can relax now. The monster's not gonna be possessing any more paintings. Aw, Realm. Oh, thank you. That picture's worth more to me than my own life. Really? So, what was a monster doing in that painting? Guess I should start at the beginning. I've been looking at this lovely stone I'd bought at the auction house. All of a sudden, I was overcome with desire for a painting of Lakshmi. Oh, I never knew that that was Lakshmi. Okay. Oh, interesting. That's I've been waiting for Lakshmi to like pop up in this game or any Final Fantasy game really, due to fighting her so many times in Stormblood. And yeah, she's just never really been around, huh? It's this and what was it? Was it 2 that I think she was one of the summons? I had a few different artists try to paint it for me, but none of them really gave me what I was looking for. It was right around that time that I heard about Little Realm. I brought her straight here and set her to work. But then that thing came along and possessed her painting. It must have been lured here by that stone. Where's the stone now? The stone? It's over in that bookcase. This is magicite. Whatever it is, I sure don't need it anymore. If you want it, you could have it. Hey, there we go. There we have it. I will bring her into my bosom. I have to go now, but don't worry. I'll be back to finish this painting. I'll be waiting for you. Now, Salazar didn't turn out to be such a bad guy, I guess. Just appreciates fine art. Fine art of Lakshmi. Hey, I know a few Twitter artists that can help you with that, man. Are you open to some third-party tools? Because we can go a step farther. All right, so we have recruited Realm. We have a couple of fun little costumes for her. We got a Bahamut suit, Moogle suit. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we've got enough for Little Realm, don't we? All right, so save. There we go. So let's see who we still need to go and get. Strago, and I can't remember where Locke is. So, all right, let's bring this up. Let's try and see what the old walkthrough says. All right. And give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna go on a quick break, refill my coffee, take some bio, and yeah, we'll recruit some more people. You know, I'm feeling good about the stream. Let's just keep going. But yeah, give me like 10 minutes or so. It's not gonna be too long. I just gotta wait for the Keurig, and yeah, we'll be right back. already, I think we should be good. All right, I just needed to sit up a little bit. Sorry, gotta readjust all of this here. Here we go. All right, but yeah, I figured let's get some more done, shall we? You know, I was thinking maybe only going an hour, but why not? Let's keep going. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh wait, this is still Chatternook. Okay. You learn that a man in Figaro Castle, that a person under a spell of the cult of Kefka, could be freed by meeting with a loved one. With Realm in your party. Oh god. Oh god, that's not a good sign. With Realm in my party, this let's see what she actually let's see what level she's actually at. That's gonna be the trickiest part, I think. So, all right, let's take a look here. See, Realm is one of those characters that, you know, in all of my past playthroughs, I didn't really use a whole lot. Like, I like her as a character, but she's kind of tricky to use, right? So I really don't know how this is gonna go. Thankfully, my big three are kind of powerful enough that I'm not super worried about it. I think just my main team is going to be able to carry a lot. But yeah, so I guess we're heading down to the tower, huh? Okay. Oh, and she doesn't have any espers either. Let's have her learn Cure. Never hurts having more people with that. Yeah, I just really don't understand a whole lot about how she works. I think is really the big part about it. It's just kind of a confusing mechanic to me. But I've heard that, I mean, once you know how it works, apparently it's really good. It's kind of specific to a few certain enemies, right? But it definitely puts in the work. Allows one weapon, no. Boost physical and magical, nah. Really, no. Let's give her an alarm earring, shall we? I don't know if anyone else has one of those on. Yeah, anything to prevent the double attacks, right? So yeah, and I really need to spend some time and actually learn how Realm works more than anything. I'm mostly just like, okay, throw some paint on her and see what happens. So I gave her the behemoth suit. What does Google suit that negates poison Kupo? Aw, it's kind of cool. All right, so we'll keep the behemoth suit on her. Increases the success rate of the sketch command. I feel like that's kind of important, huh? Do I want the Hypno Crown or the Beret? That's the thing. We're gonna try the Beret for now, I guess. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how she works, so I'm just kind of winging it. Not a good sign for jumping into Kefka's tower, right? All right. First, I want you to look at the control command, okay? Turn May, okay. Oh, so this part isn't a dungeon, apparently. I just, like, show up, huh? Well, that's easy enough. Now, the other question is, do I want to attempt, keyword here is attempt, the dragon at the tower? I'm not entirely sure. Like, I kind of want Bahamut, but I'm also kind of scared. Listen here, you stubborn old bag of bones. Snap out of it. Ah! Oh, Realm, is that really you, dear? You're alive. Aw, I love Realm's music. Grandpa, you idiot, what were you thinking? Oh, Realm, I was sure you were. Did you really think I was going to check out before you, you old geese bag? Nah. Nah. Foul mouth as ever, I see. Bless your heart. Come on, Grandpa. You're coming along with us. Easy enough. Hey, I'm raring to go. Can't leave everything up to you whippersnappers, can I? Nod, nod. Nodding is this game's hand and fist. There you go. Hey, looking for friends, part 3. I got a new achievement. Wonderful. Alright, well that was easy, but what do I need to do? Tell me, walkthrough, help me. Help me, friend. Okay. You're wondering, you still don't really have what it takes to tackle the top warrior of the Fanatic Tower. Okay, so it's saying don't even worry about it for right now, huh? Okay. First, I want you to look at the control command. Well, eventually, where, there we go. Optimal. So this is, okay, so I can't actually use the Hypno Crown on him, huh? Respectable chance you've already gained access to it. If you obtained a fake mustache for mugging Still Life or already drove into the Zone Eater dungeon. Okay, I have this command at your disposal. Oh, control allows Realm to control a monster. Huh. But it doesn't look like I have it yet. Okay, so this is something for a little bit later, huh? So I'll have to do this Zone Eater dungeon before I can do any of that. When Realm is controlling a monster and it's her turn to act, you'll be offered a choice between the 4 or fewer control commands available to the monster. So that's why I've never done it. Like, I've never done that before, really, on any of my playthroughs. You know, I've always seen the control command, but I had genuinely no idea what it actually did. Makes the wearer undead? I'm not entirely sure what the point of that would be. I'm sure that there's, like, some weird build, like in every Final Fantasy game, right? That makes undead just completely overpowered, right? I'm guessing there's a reason that exists. But I'm too scared to figure out what it is for now. Okay. Boost physical and magical. You know, Strago's always been a pretty good caster, so we're gonna put the gold hairpin on him. Why not? But I don't have really anything else. I'm gonna stick him with a regular green beret. It's still gonna be pretty good. Alright, so I can't really do anything with where this walkthrough is telling me to go right now, right? Awesome relic slop. A realm with a good magic arsenal is better off with a second earrings than with a fake mustache. I'll address the usefulness of control later on. Its control ability does help in getting lures. Okay. Okay, you should have a coronet by now. Huh. So yeah, at this point it's like all learning new lures and stuff, right? And that'll be something I do off stream. I'm not gonna sit here farming blue mage stuff with you guys. If I was gonna farm blue mage stuff, would be in Final Fantasy 14 right now, because I still have a long way to go on my blue mage. But yeah, we'll deal with the lures later, right? Okay. So now we've got to go to, oh god, the Opera House. Do I really want to go to the Opera House and deal with another dragon? Huh. Commotion in the Opera House only 1 year after the wandering gambler threatened to kidnap the Star of Dreamoth. A dragon saw it fit to enter the Opera House. All right. Well, what's our team gonna be? Mog, obviously. Can't have not Mog. You guys know that by now. Mog is my A team. He is forever on my my most powerful Most powerful party. All right. So let's go give it a look. I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know if it unlocks anything else, but the guide has a whole section on it right here now. So what else we got to do? I did enjoy this part though. You know, I had a lot of fun with this stream. I'll talk to the impresario. Okay. You know, I feel like the opera house is just, it's such an iconic part of the franchise, right? That you know, it holds a special place in everyone's heart. You know, they're going to be doing the 35th anniversary here pretty soon. Here in this area for Distant Worlds, and I'm really debating if I can afford to go get tickets for it. You know, it's been a long time since I've been to our local opera house, and very, very cool venue. But, you know, I've heard that one of the big issues with Distant Worlds is they always play the same stuff. Like, if they're going to play anything from 14, it's always Torn from the Heavens. Which, I mean, I love Torn from the Heavens. But, you know, it'd be nice to hear some newer stuff, too. So, you know, I don't know if I would ever get a chance to hear them do Maria y Drago, right? Touch the wrong switch or you'll be in for a nasty surprise. Okay. I think I go back through and go to where Celis was rehearsing her lines, right? Guess we'll find out. I mean, I've already beaten, like, one of the most powerful dragons. So it can't be all that hard. Maybe? How did... Okay. Can't believe I'm having to look at the walkthrough to figure out how to get on stage. Okay, you shouldn't need to bother with anyone as a raging duty. Okay. Remember the 4 switches, a reference in this very guide. Okay, so I do need the 4 switches. Starting from the left, turns out the lights of the opera hall, causing the crowds to make little eyes in the darkness. Okay. The 3rd switch is the one we want right now. Cool. Thank you, guide. Because that's the only way I ever would have figured this out. There we go. Well, I guess we are doing the dragons. It really wasn't on my itinerary of things I was going to do for this this playthrough, but you know what? Why not? Oh God. Way more powerful than I thought. I really should have equipped some float stuff, shouldn't I? Some angel wings, I guess. Magic, raise. Wow, this was not what I expected at all. But that's alright, because that's like his one trick, so I'm not super concerned with it. We'll get it taken care of. I can start casting float and stuff once I get everyone up. Let's just use some Phoenix Downs. Mog, I'm not as concerned about. If I can get a sun bath off, that's gonna make a huge difference. Or not. Okay. We're just gonna be doing this the whole time. It's such an engaging stream, huh? This is the wonderful kind of content you can enjoy here on my channel. It's just a constant cycle of rezzing. Here we go. Alright, finally I can start getting some stuff done. Dance, Wind Rhapsody, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it off in time, but... Kira, there we go. If it even uses Sun Bath, I don't know if it will. Nope. I answered that. Like I said, thankfully I don't think he, like, really has all that much HP. Probably about the same as everyone else, right? Oh, that's like nothing. Okay. And Mog, you're killing me, buddy. We're gonna have him jump. Let's get him like out of the arena as much as possible. Like, yeah, Sunbath would be nice, but it's time to focus. Time to do this for real, right? Okay. Saban's just gonna be out. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Typical melee player. It's just how it goes. Yep, there it is. There we go again. Alrighty. I mean, to be fair, if I was playing Monk, this would be me too. It's like the one job that's always been too big brain for me, so... You know, I can't say that it's not true to character, I guess. Oh wow, he actually did something that wasn't, There we go. He did something that wasn't, a raid wide. There we go. Let's try and get Saban up in the air. I don't know if that's gonna help anything, but we're trying it anyways. Hey, there we go. There we go. Good job, everybody. Everyone calm Saban. He did his best. He tried. It's about the effort. Hey, Magus Rod too. 5 dragons remaining. Man, I don't know how I feel about that. It's like you saved the day for us once again. Are you gonna give me anything for it? All right. Just a pat on the back. Boy, do I know how that feels. That's every time I play Red Mage and save an Alliance raid, that's just how it goes, man. My record's what, you know, 21, 22 Veraces in a single Alliance raid. 2 comms. 2 comms, there we go. That's how it is. Alright, so well, that wasn't nearly as crazy as I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult than that. It was really just one trick that I easily could have gotten around if I had just, you know, paid attention to the guide instead of just trying to brute force it. All right, after you've defeated the dragon, okay. +7 magic power. Magus Rod is sweet and preferable to all other rods. Okay, and now that we've gotten the normal lures, huh? So does he give a lore? Did I mess that up? Probably. Easily gather and optimize our equipment, then dive into Thamos for 2 things. And some quality Esper time that the Thomasians both desperately need and deserve. Well, sure. Strago is mandatory for this quest, so I've got to change up the party anyways, huh? And I don't know if I want to do this if I don't really have a whole lot of lures for him though, right? Like I should save this for later, maybe. I mean, I'm not too terribly concerned with his level because I feel like everyone else is just so beefy at this point that it doesn't really matter all that much. But I also don't want to risk it. See, he's level 28, which it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Need to put some espers on him too. All right, what are you gonna learn, buddy? Now let's have him start learning float and stuff too. Jesus, take the wheel. All right. Strago's mandatory. Recently obtained realm, but since her big weakness right now is her lack of contact with espers, you may as well help her out a little bit along and bring her along as well. Thievery is nice, but I don't have lock. Okay. So all of this seems like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of this stuff, Gung-O's assignment, I feel like this quest might be better for, like, right before we do Kefka's Tower. Just because it's all, like, I don't know, it's stuff that would help from having all of my party members ready to go. So I think what we're going to do is try and find Locke. Like, he's really one of the last people we're missing, right? Like, who else do I need? I think that's it. It's really just him at this point, isn't it? Okay. All right. So you know what? I think we'll go ahead and call it here. I think we'll go ahead and save Locke and everything for next time. We'll do Jump King or Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow at some point. Who knows? After watching movies, I haven't been able to sleep, so I might even do that later tonight. Just kind of like a nice sit on stream or something, right? But yeah, we'll save Locke and rounding out the rest of the party for next stream. But yeah, we'll be doing some more stuff later this week. I just got to figure out what. 14's going to be on the docket. Probably Tuesday, just reset day. Might as well go ahead and enjoy that with everyone here. But I don't know about Jump King or maybe throwing something else in there just kind of randomly. But yeah, I still feel like we accomplished a lot today. We're winding down. We're getting close. We're on basically all of the side quests and then just leveling up for Kefka's Tower and getting ready for that. So only a few more streams of this to go and we're there. But thanks a ton for hanging out with me tonight. You know, like I said, just kind of a lazy Sunday. I figured why not hop in here and just kind of give you guys something to watch in the background. We've needed to get this done for a while. It's time to move on to the other Final Fantasies here pretty soon. 6 is great, but I don't know about 3 months of stream was great. But yeah, we'll see you at some point this week. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll put the notices up on Twitter and everything too. Once I get the thumbnails made and kind of decide what everyone wants to watch. But I think Jump King will probably be the next stream just because it's going to be nice and just kind of chill way to spend an evening. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you work tomorrow, don't work too hard. Got a whole week of it. Take care, everyone.